Excel report is there available on record.
Yes.
But prosecution sanction is still available.
Yes, sir.
Someone. But Miss
Esomo.
Learned Counselor for the petitioner along with Mr. So Learned Counsel for the
SIT.
Learned Counsel for SIT. It is submitted that SL report has been submitted and the Learned Counsel for SIT has produced the status report along with the SIT. The Learned Counsel submits that the prosecution sanction is still awaiting. In view of the above, this is the matter after. Yes. Presence of Learned Counsel for respondent number 1 and 2. Above. I think I've mentioned in view of the one before that. It is seen in the report that the complete investigation report in response to the letter it is seen that the complete investigation report dated 10/07/2025 is also enclosed along with all the relevant documents. We have received a copy. You have? A copy of the report to be duly furnished to the Learned Counsel for the petitioner. This is the matter. In view of the above, this is the matter after 2 weeks.
Item number 4.
Yes. Yes.
My Lord, IA is for condemnation of delay. This is a jail appeal. Delays of 1 year and 9 months. The grounds of condemnation of delay is that the appellant who is in custody, who is a convicted,
302.
yes, 302-380.
So notice complete.
Notice complete. In fact, is appearing, sorry.
Pilana. Since the appeal is complete, heard this
And again, legal aid counsel for appellant.
counsel for the appellant along with Miss Jenny Learned additional DP for the state respondents and Mr. So it's a Learned counsel. You are the legal aid counsel? No. Okay, Learned counsel for the respondent number 2. Just seen that both the parties are represented and the Learned counsels for the respondents submit that they will not be filing any written objection to the conclusion of delay application for condoning the delay
1 year and 9
of
months.
1 year and 9 months in filing connected. We have perused the condemnation application, find that the explanation given for the delay of 1 year, 9 months filing the connected appeal against the judgment and order dated 10/07/2023 by the Learned District and Sessions Judge Bombdilla incessions case number 04/2023 to be reasonable since the applicant immediately after its convention was sent to the jail and took time to connect his family members and also engage a legal aid counsel to represent his case. So, the observer find it appropriate to condone the delay of 1 year, 9 months, filing the connected plea against the judgment and order, you copy paste. So accordingly, IA number 3 of 2023 stands allowed and stop.
My lord, the connected appeal may be admitted under course now.
Concerning the on the disposal of I number 53 of 2025, condoning the delay by the third learned council, the learned legal aid council for the appellant. Who has submitted that there are sufficient grounds for setting aside the conviction or and the sentence order dated 10/07/2023 passed by the learned district and session judge in its session case number 04/2023. Notice issued to the respondents, then again, so it's a learned admission. He accepts notice on behalf of the state respondents, one so accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 2. Then CCR is to be called. This is the matter after 2 weeks.
Obliged.
Item number 5.
family. Union of India Mandan. But as per the calculation, three altogether, but the delay is 64 days. Just we wanted to find small epidemic.
Okay. You see, what happens is the registry should also check and see whether the number of days is correct or not. That's what they do in the registry should also make a note. So you're saying that the number of days is not calculated correctly.
Correct. 2 weeks time.
Miss
Embody.
appears on behalf of, is your name there in the process?
Yes.
Okay, appears on behalf, learned counsel for the applicant is present along with Mr. Learned DSGI for the respondents. The learned DSGI submits that it appears that the number of days required to be condoned is not correctly calculated and pray that we may be allowed to find this which an objection. The of the book is the matter of this.
Item number 6.
Please, my lord. My lord, this is the, here in this case, my lord, they are praying for condonation of the 14 days only. So for my lord, this case is concerned on the last occasion, my lord.
There is difficulty because.
Yes. So we listed for any other, okay, list this matter for any other bench without one of us. Then
Correct.
Item number 7.
It is your lordship. Your lordship, the senior counsel A Apang actually, he informed me that he's not well. So nobody is appearing on his behalf, your lordship. So let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
mention is made that the Mr. A Upper, that is severe counsel for the appellant is not able to appear due to some personal activities. Three of the board is the matter after
3 weeks, ma'am.
3 weeks.
Deeply obliged.
Before
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I'm appearing to VC, your lordship. I beg to mention item number 21, your lordship. I've taken consent from the other side, your lordship. It may come up on 27th of this month, your lordship.
Okay, Mr.
I'm Mr. N.
What's your
Gautam,
good
your
name,
lordship.
please?
N. Gautam, lordship.
Gautam,
Lordship.
learned counsel for the applicant.
Oh,
21,
opposite
is
parties.
it?
Lordship, opposite parties number
Learned
one.
counsel for the opposite party, but your name is not in the cause list.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of
21,
Mr.
you say, isn't it?
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. K. N. Chaudhary, your lordship.
Then mention, Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel, appearing on behalf of his senior, Mr.
K. N. Chaudhary, your lordship.
PM Chowdhury,
Lordship.
KM Chowdhury,
Lordship.
learned counsel for the respondent,
1 to 4, your lordship.
appearing through BC,
Lordship.
has prayed for adjournment of the matter since his senior is not able to appear due to some personal difficulties.
Lordship.
My friend is mentioning only item number 1, whereas my item number 21, 22, 23, it's all connected, man. Up to 23, man.
Yes, so for all these matters.
All this matter is clear.
Lordship, these matters may come up on 27th, your lordship.
86 weeks of break. 7 days.
Okay, then, Mr. Your good name? K. Lawlen appears on behalf of the
That's what we are safe, Gautam.
respondent stands the side, then the, who's for the petitioner?
Petitioner, I don't know, Mala, not April, better.
Lordship, we have taken consent, your lordship. They are informed.
Okay. Learned counsel for the applicant, okay, arising out of the connected written petition number 316/2025 has prayed for adjournment of the matter since his senior, Mr. So-and-so, is not able to appear due to some personal difficulties. The prayer for adjournment is not objected by the learned counsels for the other side. Okay. Three of them are these matters on on 27th.
10, your lordship. 10.
On the
27th of October, your lordship.
list
27th of October, your lordship.
list these matters on 27/10/2020.
20. Lordship, there are interim orders operating, lordship, that may be extended, your lordship.
There's an interim. Meanwhile,
Lordship.
the interim passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing.
Lordship. Oblige, lordship.
Item 14 year. On behalf of Joya Dawes.
You're appearing on behalf of,
Joya Dawes,
okay, counsel for the petitioner or the respondent?
petitioner.
Okay, for adjournment,
Yes,
not objected, other side, consent taken. Mention is made on behalf of the learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr.
C. Peter.
C. With the learned counsel for the petitioner for adjournment of the matter with the consent from the other side. We have the above as report list
Then we've taken up the one.
after 1 week.
Yeah, Your Worship. Your Worship, I beg to mention item number 24, Your Worship. Here we'll be needing some more time to file our affidavit. Your Worship. I've already taken the constitution.
You're for the petitioner.
No, Your Worship, the respondent one
Okay.
filed.
So rejoinder affidavit.
No, Your Worship, affidavit opposition.
You're for the petitioner,
No, Your Worship, I am for the respondent. number one
respondent.
filed.
Okay. Mr.
Why Ram?
Vaivara, learned counsel, learned, are you the government advocate?
Yes, Your Worship.
For the government advocate has prayed for adjournment of the matter by submitting that it needs a further 3 weeks' time,
4 weeks, Your Worship.
further 4 weeks' time to file its counter affidavit. Stop. Three of the above is the matter after 4 weeks. You're for the petition or what?
Some other.
Oh, okay, this after 4.
Item number 11 also. Delay is for item. May I also pray for big time file gender law. I take in the consent from the government.
Consent or no consent, you need time to file your rejoinder, isn't it? Mr.
Diva.
D. Vago, learned counsel for the petitioner, has prayed for further time to file his rejoinder at 11. In view of the above, this after 3 weeks. List these matters, okay, after 3.
May I please, Your Worship? I'd like to mention item number 4. I may be allowed to withdraw it.
Okay, you're for the petitioner.
Yes, I'm for.
Very good. What happened?
I have instruction that I have.
Mr.
Devoted.
D. Morgan, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that he would like to withdraw the instant writ petition since the petitioners are no longer interested in pursuing the matter. In view of the above, the instant WPC number 494/2025 stands disposed of on withdrawal.
I have.
Wait, please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 15 on behalf of the party. Matter may be fixed after a week, Lordship.
Mention is made on behalf of Mr. D. Pathak, learned counsel for the applicant/petitioner. Is it for adjournment of the matter with the consent have you taken? Yes, of the other side. View of the above, this after 1. Oblige, Lordship.
Yeah, my lord, item number 28, my lord. My lord, I'm appearing on behalf of K. Tama, my lord. This matter may be taken after 2 weeks. He's out of station. The consent has been taken, my lord.
Mention is made on behalf of Mr. Izo Tamang, learned counsel for the petitioner,
Respondent,
or for the respondent for adjournment of the matter with the consent from the other side. In view of the above, just after
weeks, my
2 weeks.
Item number 1,
My lord, this is this matter in connection with the DRD order. So against the DRD order, the appellate appeal petition filed before the appellate court at Calcutta. So I pray for adjournment of this matter, and this matter will be released again after 4 weeks because this matter is handled by the senior Sinha
Heard Mr.
Titoru.
Leader, learned counsel for the petitioner who has prayed for adjournment of the matter since this matter is handled by the senior counsel, Mr. Bisana. The learned counsel who is presently out of, who is an outstation counsel and is not able to appear today. In view of the above, just after 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
item number 2,
Appear for the petitioner on court. Oh, yes.
I'm appearing.
Yes, so you have to file an additional affidavit.
Correct, Lordship. We are filing it today. Can it be listed tomorrow?
Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he will be filing his additional affidavit
Today.
in terms of this court's order dated 15/09/2025 today. He has prayed that the matter may be listed tomorrow. If we have the book, list the matter on tomorrow's date.
Correct.
item number 3,
So you need further time.
You're fighting today that I that is correction of. Because I don't know whether maybe it is not completely.
Mr. the learned counsel for the petitioner has paid for time to file the application to make some corrections to the cost title. Terms of this was order dated 19/09/2025. You remember this after what we.
You're talking about the act will be filed today. It's already ready.
Okay, some site will be filing the IA for correction of the cost title. Terms of this court's order dated 19/09. Today itself. We have the book, is the matter 23, so. The presence of Mr. Savatsa, Learned Counsel for respondent number 1 is noted.
Item number 5.
The petitioner, Sri Prasad Dava, is working as a block development officer, and he is at the present place of posting since 2023. He had joined the present place of posting on 6th January 2023, and after that he has been serving here. And
Okay, wait, before you proceed, the last court date, the government advocate had prayed for time to get instructions in the matter.
Yes.
So are you going to file any counter? Okay. Then let him make his submission. Transfer.
yes, sir.
Oh,
I have been transferred from Palin City Block to Gensi City Block at Siang District. Presently, I am now serving at Karadabi District. The transfer has been initiated by the Honorable Minister for Urban Affairs, Land Management. You know what? In the first instance, there are two UO notes by the Minister. In the first instance, on 18th March 2025, the plaintiff was tried to be transferred.
so give me with all the documents and the names of the places for someone's there with the people.
Yes, Your Honor. It is in Annexure 2, Your Honor.
And if two.
Yes, sir. Annexure 1 is joining report, my joining report at the present place of posting. And Annexure 2 is the first UO note initiated by the Honorable Minister.
So you had joined as BDO
Yes, sir.
on
6th August, 6th January,
January 2023, which place?
Palin City Block.
Kara Daidi district, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
And
okay, on 6th one, then what happened?
then, Your Honor, on 18th March 2025, the Honorable Minister initiated a note stating that
Where's that? Where's that?
this is Annexure, Your Honor. Annexure 2.
Next to transfer and posting,
Yes.
So you have produced the
Citing that-
office notes.
I think the reason that the denizens of this particular block is seeking another person as a BDO here. But what happens is that the people, the denizens of that, especially the GPCs, Gram Panchayat chairpersons here, they unanimously write a letter to the secretary, citing that the present incumbent officer is good for them and they do not want this transfer. And that is how the first UO note was cancelled. And Your Honor, again, after that, again on 5th August 2025, once again a UO note is referred by the Honorable Minister, Your Honor, and transferring.
Annexure 3.
Yes. It is 5th August 2025. And he again seeks transfer of this particular petitioner to some other place. And
By the minister.
yes, Your Honor. The minister is also the incumbent MLA of that particular constituency. Your Honor. And then after what happened, Your Honor, after the UO note was initially in August. In October, Your Honor, the transfer posting order is given by the secretary, and the present petitioner is transferred from Palin CD block to Gensi CD block. And Your Honor, only 10 days was given to change of task and file handling technique. And since Your Honor,
So this is the impugned order.
yes. Your Honor, since it is in the mid session, and Your Honor, I had 3 children, and my wife is also a government servant serving as a school teacher, PT, Your Honor, and he is presently posted here at Itanagar. 2 children resides with my wife, and 1 is with me at Pali. In this mid session term, Your Honor, transfer, and the hearing will be hampered, Your Honor.
So
Hearing-
you made a representation.
Yes, Your Honor. And I have ordered, since the order was transferred, order was passed on 5th October, Your Honor. I had wrote a representation to the secretary RP on 7th October, Your Honor.
Now, so what happened to your representation?
It has not been considered yet.
So can we dispose of this writ petition with an order to this, to consider and dispose of the application made with a speaking order? Then we can finish up the writ petition, whatever reply. So we'll dispose of the writ petition with an order to dispose of the representation made within the period of 3 weeks. With the speaking, not the same, so that the concerned department to whom he has made this representation, that is the secretary RD, will reply with, now in your representation, have you mentioned all the hardship, what happened?
Yes, Your Honor.
My health,
Yes.
then you have mentioned your health.
Your Honor,
2
the-
years currently staying. What about your children? You have not mentioned here in your representation, your children.
Your Honor, we-
Victor, that you should have mentioned also. Premature transfer. So that's what they say. So. Said it, but it's, So you, this thing, your response, this is very recent, 7th October. Okay. So now let the concerned authority take a decision.
Your Honor, I'm willing,
reply, and with whatever reasons, a speaking order, then based on that, if you are still unhappy, then you can file the writ petition. But you have not mentioned your children here in your representation. Have you mentioned your children here in your writ petition?
it was written by the petitioner, Your Honor.
But in your writ petition, that not there, don't make those submissions where you are not mentioned. Okay. So, I'll pass the order accordingly. This thing disposed of with an order that the representation dated 7th October, okay, should be disposed of with a speaking order within a period of 3 weeks, outer limit of 3 weeks. Okay, within the outer limit, so if you dispose it of, how much time do you need? 1 week, 10 days? Okay, 10 days, let it be disposed of. I'll pass the order for you. Yes, disposed of, order nation. Okay.
Item number 6.
My lord, this writ petition is in connection to advertisement published by the respondent authority for the post of Secretary Arunachal Pradesh State Electricity Regulatory Commission. I have annexed that advertisement in my petition. Kindly perish the page number 16 of my petition, annexure 1.
Strong.
That is page number 17, serial number para 4. This is the term and condition for the appointment. That is 2 months, 2 years period for contractual basis of secretary post of Arunachal Pradesh State Electricity Regulatory Commission. And page number 18 is the result where I participated in the interview process. And serial number 2 is the petitioner, this is me. I was kept as a whitelisted candidate. And accordingly, due to refuse to join the selected candidate serial number 1, Dr. Amatuntam Panda, I was called by the respondent authority to negotiate the amount, negotiate the fee and term and condition it was done. After that,
But how can you negotiate when the advertisement,
yes,
here, the pay, whatever, it's all mentioned here?
yes, already we have negotiated. And but despite of that, the respondent authority did not appoint me for a long period. As such, I submitted the representation, that is page number 22 in my petition. I submitted a representation. In this connection representation, earlier I filed a petition before this number court. That is page number 23. Next page number 23, annexure 5. And after issuing the notice from this humble court, the respondent authority appoint me as the advertised post, but in violation of the advertisement. Because in advertisement was called for 2 years period, but here at appointment, the next page number 26, is the appointment. After issuing notice from this humble court, the respondent authority appoint me as a secretary of Arunachal Pradesh State Regulatory Commission, dated 27/8/2025. Here, para 1, period and commencement of employment. Page number 26, period and commencement of the employment. The appointment, page number 25, next page is the type of copy. The appointment shall be purely on contractual basis for a period of 1 year. 1 year.
Okay, well, the advertisement is for 2 years.
Yes, instead of 2 years, 1 year. And after that, another condition, page number 26, same order, page number 26, here one note. Here, the 1 year's period given, but 1 year's period to be cancelled or revoked within 1 year only. H part then note. In case the secretary, my lord, I'm reading the note,
Yes.
last person. In case the secretary power, governor of Arunachal Pradesh, and depute on official for post of secretary with reference to the letter number so and so, the contractual appointment shall be then terminated by serving 1 month notice in advance or 1 month salary in lieu thereof before the stipulated 1 year term. See. This is,
Petition notice, let's see.
yeah.
If you're unhappy, but.
And, another interesting pilot here, page number 27, this is the letter. Well, I submitting the representation for not appointing me officially. In pendency of my writ petition, the respondent authority issued a letter to the government of Arunachal Pradesh, page number 27, asking the senior IS cadre and senior APCS cadre from the other commission. That is discriminated against the petitioner. Despite instead of appointing me in the advertised post, here wrote a letter.
So it appears they don't want you.
And
What is the reason?
yes, another, my lord, one thing. Here, another respondent number 3. That is a PS, personal secretary to the chairman. He is unauthorized person to holding that advertised post. But here, respondent number 3 holding that post. So my prayer before this humble court, notice may be issued. And in the meantime, the respondent number 3 may be restrained from holding that post.
No,
But advertised post,
But you were appointed, isn't it, for a period of 1 year,
yeah,
but you did not join.
I did not know it. Because this appointment itself contradicted the advertisement. So,
So since you did not join, in
yes.
the meantime, someone is taking charge.
No, prior to that, this respondent number 3 taking the charge unauthorized because this is
That then have to explain first, since you have not joined.
Let the other
But
party-
we'll issue notice first, therefore interim, this thing will be considered in the next state, let notice go first.
yes, madam.
Third, Mr.
Later,
Peter, council body petitioner, who has filed the instant writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India for the issuance of the appropriate writ or direction to the respondents being agreed by appointment order dated 27/08/2025 and the subsequent letter dated, what's this date? Page 27?
8/5/25. That May
Okay,
27.
08/05/2025, which is not in accordance with the advertisement dated 27/09/2024 for the post of Arunachal Pradesh State Electricity Regulation Commission in brackets APSERC close bracket. Wherein, as per the advertisement, the term for appointment is supposed to be 2 years. Read by the same appointment letter and the dated letter dated the second dated 08/05/2025. Notice of motion issued. Say to register a post with AD within 3 working days, returnable by
I may be parted with the dusty also because this is a working.
3 weeks. Just after 3 weeks. Why does they
For early disposal of the
stop the 3?
items.
Item number 7.
May I please, Your Ladyship? Your Ladyship, the background of this writ petition is that in respondent number 7 to 11 and respondent number 16 to 25, private individuals had procured ST certificates illegally, and they are undertaking as of now, they are sitting on government posts. So the prayers in this writ petition are twofold, Your Ladyship. One is taking action against these people after constituting an SIT. Another prayer is that there is a notification, namely Arunachal Pradesh Scheduled Tribe issuance of certificate notification of the year 2022. That notification is in direct confrontation and in violation of Supreme Court's judgment of 2019, that is Kumari Madhvi Patil. And also there is a subsequent judgment reiterating that judgment, which is DC Satara versus Mangesh Navrati. That is the sum and substance of this case. This is a very important and serious issue where people are procuring ST certificates in Arunachal Pradesh, and they are not only getting admissions in various educational institutions based on their illegal certificates, but they are also getting large number of jobs.
How is your right to this thing being affected by that?
But
226.
I am one of the residents belonging to Scheduled Tribe community of Arunachal Pradesh. I have made various applications and representation to government, and I, along with other,
Regarding what? Regarding what? Various applications regarding what?
regarding complaining regarding these respondents numbers 7 to 11 and 16 to 28, that they are illegally holding these jobs. They should be removed as per the Supreme Court's judgment. No action has been taken till date. I am affected as any other Scheduled Tribe person belonging to Arunachal Pradesh, because it is our jobs. It is our children.
So you're filing the writ petition
Ladyship.
regarding the interest of all the
No, not all these,
persons.
not all. I am making a specific complaint regarding these respondents 7 to 11 and 16 to 28. And I have
Protecting
complained
the
to various
interest.
authorities. They are not taking any
Uh,
action.
So you're
Authorities-
protecting the interest of the public at large, isn't it?
No, this is my
All the
interest
scheduled
also.
tribes.
This is my interest
How
also.
is it your interest?
Because my children's right is also get depleted because of people like the respondents, which I have mentioned about 12, 18, 20 respondents I have mentioned. My children's right is also getting depleted. My right of getting a government job is also getting depleted because of these respondents. And I have made complaint to the various authorities. That's why it's not a public interest litigation per se. I have a personal interest also. And I am also challenging this.
So I'm just
notification.
wondering, why isn't it a public interest litigation? Yes, where are your complaints made to
Every
the concerned
leadership would kindly
authorities?
appreciate individual citizens are part of the society. So if something is affecting me, it also affects the society and
Where
vice
is the
versa.
complaint which you made to the respondent authorities
May I invite your leadership
to show
attention
that it's
towards-
not a public interest litigation? It's because the way you have presented it appears to be a more appropriate to be a public interest litigation instead of
Milord,
226.
my leadership, may I suggest something? If your leadership feels that, although my complaint is at page 48, annexure A. If your leadership
48.
feels that at a later point in time, after issuance of notice, if your leadership still feels that, then your leadership may direct it to be converted into a public interest litigation. I have no problem. But my complaints are specific against certain individuals. So at least a notice may be issued at this stage so that if at a later stage also your leadership feels that this is a public interest litigation, it can always be converted by my leadership. Page 48.
So what we can do is we can issue notice and the maintainability of the instant petition in its present form and style will be open for consideration.
No,
We'll leave
then
that open.
in that
Okay,
case,
because I still have my doubts. We'll just issue notice in the meantime. And the maintainability after issuing of notice, the maintainability of the instant writ petition in its present form and style, that will be kept open.
may I just
We'll just
say
leave it
one
at that.
thing? I bow down to that, but may I just say one thing? There is an interim prayer also. Interim prayer is that the state government should your leadership
Where's the interim
dispose
prayer?
of. Interim prayer is at page 40. I have made a representation to the state government on 29th of May 2025, asking them to dispose of my representation regarding the notification.
Interest litigation. Okay, interim prayer also will be considered in the later stage.
If your leadership can issue notice for the interim also.
Yes,
he
in
holds
the
the
meantime,
control.
we'll just issue notice, keeping the nature of your writ petition open for consideration. Let the respondents also respond to this. Okay, yes, heard Mr. Your good name,
Mahmood Pracha.
Mahmood Pracha, Direct Counsel for the petitioner who has filed the instant writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India for the issuance of the appropriate writ or order to the respondents on the grounds that illegal and false APST certificates have been issued to respondents number. Private respondents number. Now I can't hear you.
7 to 11, your leadership, and
Okay,
16 to
7 to
28.
11 and 16 to
28.
28. Okay. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that in spite of the representation made to the concerned authorities regarding the
Representations. I've made
representations made to the concerned authorities regarding the illegal issuance of the APST certificates to the private respondents by letters dated, which date? Page 48, you said?
Page
Dated 06/04/2025. The concerned authorities.
And there is an FIR also, FIR number, the date which is
Okay,
137,
and an FIR
dated
dated
7/4/25. 7/4/25.
7/04/2025. The concerned respondent authorities have not taken any steps and hence the instant petition. The learned counsel for the petitioner has also wait for an interim order for the respondents to immediately respond to the letter dated 06/04/2025 addressed to the President, Arunachal Pradesh Tribe Forum, West Kamen District. However, since no response has been received, this court finding on hearing the submissions made by the learned counsel for the petition, this court finding fit to issue notice of motion to the respondents through registered post within a period of 3 working days, returnable by 3 weeks. So, however, regarding the brave for interim order, this will be considered after the issuance of notice that is
May I just say this, Your
This
Ladyship?
court also
I'm sorry.
finds that the attainability of the instant writ petition in its present form is time be open for consideration. Yes. What do you
May
want
I
to
just say
submit?
this, Your Ladyship, the interim prayer is for three representation. First is 29/5/2025. Then there is a complaint dated
Pages,
one,
give me the pages, page.
page is 40.
Okay, yes, submit previous to representations dated. I have given only one date, so it will be more than one date, representations. Page 40, you say, 40?
40 is the dates of these representation in my interim prayer.
Dated 29/05/2025.
18
01/08/2025 and 12/08/2025.
and deeply
For one
obliged.
day to write. Yes. This is the matter. Anyone accepting notice today? Okay. Then after Miss Arbasar, learned government advocate accepts notice on behalf of the state respondents.
1, 3, 4, 6, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
1, 3, 4,
6, 12,
6, 12,
13, 14,
13, and 14, and
15, 15 also.
15. Yes, and Mr. So-and-so accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 2. No need to issue formal notice to the same respondents. Okay. List after 3 weeks.
And deeply obliged, Your Ladyship.
Item number 8.
It's the petition is for release of the pending wages. The petitioners are leveled. Here, Lordship, voting petitioner. I have filed this petition for release of the pending wages. What happened, Lordship? Kindly see page number 28, enacted 1. Page number 28. It's issued the office memorandum as per the operating of memorandum 28 February 2025. Here are the government policy. Execute policy that whoever is above 60 years, that is the retirement for their retirement. When
60 years,
sitting. Accordingly, Lordship, they have been given impairment. Their services has been discontinued. It was page number 31 again, connected tree. Some of them were 63 years up to 75 years since they were labor. So
Okay, they were working till 70 years and not
till 75 years.
75 years. Some of them, they continued to work, huh?
All of them above were 60 plus.
Mm.
So they have been given a. So government has initiated in their backend force, government has initiated a working interview. The page number 22 and lecture number 4. Working interview was conducted. In the second, accordingly, township board was constituted on page number 33 and lecture number 5. There were 3 persons in which they have get 14 number of labors. Page number 34 and lecture number 6. This is the disciplinary committee where working interview was conducted. All of out of 35 candidates, they have selected 14 candidates. Accordingly, after their selection, this petitioner is the 14th candidate now. This page number 35 again. This is their engagement order. Engagement of 14. 14 in the correspondent department, the different offices. They have been accommodated. Accordingly, Lordship, they have been appointed the basis of their distribution.
During the month of March, huh?
It was the month of March. Accordingly, after their absorption at the labor, the page number 43, and it's annexure number 8. All the petitioners have been already, this is their bank statement. All the petitioners have been released. Their salary has been, monthly wages released. Months 19 days.
Okay, but this is dated which?
This is not exactly the date. This is the
Date of
year
statement
record
is 8, 9.
bank account. But because in for labor, their department is maintaining master role. According to bank statement and submitted, bank account and submitted. Accordingly, money is released from bank. So, kindly see. In the meantime, Lordship, while we were working in the department, correspondent department, page number 37, annexure number 9, this is the impugn order. There was a complaint from this concerned department. The complainant is something, some private person, some third person, saying that there is some irregularities in the recruitment code. That was the complaint. Accordingly, this is the recruiting authority, Director, State Forest Research Institute. Accordingly, as per their this letter of communication, kindly may read the content. In continuation to this office letter under reference and subject certificate, I am directly forward copy here with a copy of DO letter received from the Honorable MLA Doimukos. Self-explanatory. As informed earlier, I am once again directed to give all discontinuation orders and engagement order of till office received proper instruction from the government. Accordingly, in this case, what has happened? One DO letter has been received by the Honorable MLA saying that there is irregularity. So accordingly, on the basis of the request of the Honorable MLA, this letter has been issued to the recruiting authority saying that this recently recruited labor should be kept on hold till clear instruction is given from the state. That was the only. In the meantime, we are already working the department because we are working as per as I have submitted by session. So what happened? In the meantime, our salaries were even released. We have submitted a number of representation for release of our salary. And in the meantime, this director concern is what is saying, page number 39, annexure 11. Page number 39. In the last paragraph, regarding of the circular. Is therefore your good is involving the cancellation or help order. Help order issued to this officer contain the select list with effect for April 1 appointment order by uploading the name of the PMMS portal and release their wages or relax for 14 certain such amount of money credited against 14 number 60 plus. Accordingly, their name has been already entered in the PMS portal and money has been already released. But despite of our requests, since we were working in the department, our money is monthly wages are not released. So the concerned recruiting authority has given number of letters to this even director. Chief Conservator of Forest, page number 74, annexure number 15. Director concerned is taken. This is the recruiting authority. It's the code, page number 74. Page number 7. Right. Chief Conservator of Forest, take the over the issue, is continuing an issue. May I read the copy?
Yes.
Respecters are inviting reference to your subject letter of subject inquiry against the director. Sergeant says, report member is correct. If any complaint and inquiry are pending against the TPC health board appointment of 13 number 14 number 14. The matter should be complicated departmental check by the have been constituted before referring to the ethical figure. Till that there is no contact or communication from like to find out the fact as or complaint from some person which is every time. The official incomplete meeting has taken place while voting the PPC complicated copy number 40. Actually, taking the chairman and the board member, but not to the innocent 14 direction. Lastly, it is triggered to mention that TPC was conducted as per the office from time to time for the fill up the 60 fill up the 60 plus 40 vacancies. Accordingly, this input. So, accordingly, repeatedly, this director concern is writing that this concern authority for clear the plan. Because this issue is some third person has written, there is a corruption allegation. There is no proof against none of the officer respondent department, nor to the petitioner. There was a irregularities or corruption.
So there's no cancellation of the
No cancelling.
of all the whole letter. So
We are, yes,
so
no.
you're continuing
we are continuing it. Yes.
Okay,
But only our problem is then our waiting.
but the money which was released, that is 42 lakhs, it is for their pay up to how many months?
It is from April. We are not in this October now.
Oh.
We have only received.
So the full amount up to,
That's the amount. We are never.
so there's still some amount pending from this 42 lakhs. Yes?
This is monthly.
Oh.
It's we are getting just figure 8,000 plus.
You know what is what's it's 80,000.
Yes, 18,000 plus. Per month.
See what's going on.
This is-
The place of the, when nobody is- the big taken out from the Okay. If they're working, find out what's going on. Get instructions. First. Yes, maybe should notice now, yes. Yes, but, Mr. The part of it also. That's quite the petition. The article. Which of the- For the issuance of the appropriate written or direction to the respondents on the ground that petitioners were appointed on this appointment letter page.
When already.
They were engaged, okay, they were engaged on 24/03. By the. All right. Okay, so where's the appointment letter?
Selected the
Next week, yeah, so take it to the system, correctly, since it on 25/03. By the director, SFRI. Chimpu Itanagar. As contingency workers with effect from 1st April 2025 against the 60 plus aged contingency vacancy. Accordingly, the petitioners had joined and continued to perform their duties. However, they have received their monthly wages only for a period of 2 months, 19 days. Despite the fact that there is no order staying their engagement, staying dash halting their engagement order. So, the learned counsel for the petitioner also submits that. By letter dated 05/05/2025. Plus, what is count by the director, SFRI, Timbu, another. Wages of petitioner. However, petitioners paid nine of the wages despite their engagement has not passed. This court file. So. Number. The author of the state respondents. Visit office. Furnish. List after. That shall not go. Wages of the petitioner. In this. What's it? Oh, that's an interim order, not bar. They shall not bar the respondents from paying.
Item number 9.
Matter relating to non-payment of salary as per the requisition of pay under section 7 to the petition also.
Rejoinder affidavit, here, last order. Is the matter, filing of your rejoinder. But,
Yes.
but. May I present? See the rejoinder affidavit? We are yet, not received. When did you file your rejoinder affidavit?
Lordship 26.
Also, your lordship, we for, one of you. Okay, so the rejoinder affidavit is with regards to the counter affidavit filed by, respondent number? Three. Okay, so one wants to file. Mr.
PK Google also.
PK Gogol, Chartered Counsel for the petitioner, submits that it has filed this rejoinder affidavit to the counter affidavit filed by respondent number 3 on by
26/9.
26/9/25. So, then Miss, so current counter advocate submits that they would like to file a counter affidavit for respondent number 3, 1 inch. Oh, for respondent number 1. In view of the above, this is the matter after 3 weeks. Yes,
Lordship, date may be kindly fixed.
this is the matter of 3 weeks on,
17 Lordship, November Lordship.
17/11/2025 for respondent number 1 to file the counter positive. So we just, okay, isn't it? Positive. Okay.
Item number 10.
Copy not received. Okay, but only it's not in the file. Okay. Then let's some other day.
There is, yes, urgency is there because it's a tender method. There is an interim order in favor of the petitioner.
Continue. Yes. Anyway, Mr.
J. Garg.
Current counsel for the petitioner, along with, Mr. Arvind Abang. Additional. Current counsel for private respondents. It submitted that the rejoinder affidavit was filed by the petitioner state. And therefore, to see that the state rejoinder affidavit is not on the view of the above, this is the matter.
Forum, what day after tomorrow?
This is the matter we have to follow on so and so, since the learned councils have expressed urgency.
Okay.
Item number 13.
No, but we will not file. There is a stay order operating. And we will not file rejoinder also, but today is fixed for disposal. So I request the senior counsel for itself to start with the argument if lordship permits.
The matter about.
It will tender matter, it will take 30, I'll take only 10-15 minutes to present, and I don't know how long sir will take. Evidence, fine.
On 10 December 2024, the tender was invited from interested cooperative societies of Pakistan District, registered under Rural Cooperative Society Act 1978 of the Pakistan District for 2025 to 2027. For carries of TDS item through lane route only. Now, the notice inviting tender is the annexure 3, page 56, that is type of copy.
56.
After this, there were 4 participants in this tender, and response number 7, his case was accepted and recommended. For that, we filed Solvency number 95 of 1025. Thereafter again, the government has approved the recommendation which was made by the tender board members recommendation. Again, we challenge that approval order by filing this petition. It is 111 of 1025. Now, include order here in the case. Now, include order which were challenged here in this affidavit, here in the petition is page 46, annexure 1. Service. Come to the annexure 2, page 48. Now, present petitioner is serial number 2. 2 notes of draft paper submitted which is renewed by DTO, Lemmy office or offline basis. Or would not check details of vehicle bill, insurance certificate, PUC etc. Truck number AS 26A, CI PUC expire on 29/10/2024. The fair price of dealer of the Chijosa and the Dishing Pacho Circle submitted complaint by data number new 6/1/2025 against the farm for less delivery of rice like 38 kg, 35 kg in place of 50 kg in bag and not NOC. This is the ground how my case has not been considered. Now come to the three number three. MS Papu Hate multi-purpose cooperative society. Track number certain that insurance expire on 3/1/2025. Now, in the last comment, after examining the document of above mentioned firm, MS Papua, MPTA, STD is found to be with minimum numbers of shortfall. Minimum number of shortfall.
So this one is the respondent, private respondent.
Yes. In comparison to the other firm. Now, hence, the board recommended MS Papuhate, MPTA, LTD to the Deputy Commissioner Pake Kesang, District Board, initiating further necessary action. Now, what are the terms and conditions of this standard? Term and condition. The annexure, page 110, this is type of copy. Detailed terms and conditions of the tender for appointment of district public distribution system items, land route, carriers contractor. Now, serial number 4. The tender should be submitted in printed letter pen indicating clearly the name of proprietor with full address and telephone numbers of the tenderer along with the passenger. Now, serial number 1. Unless money of rupees 2 lakh only in the form of deposit and or receive fixed deposit received in favor of the Deputy Commissioner Pake Kesang District, the earnest money will be refunded on finalization of the tender. Now, this earnest money is only a condition for the purpose of participate in the tender. Now, here in this case, the response number 7 has violated. The tender was invited only amongst the cooperative society who have registered under cooperative society. Now, though Papuhate has been awarded, but when the tender earnest money was deposited, it was not deposited by Hate Papu, but it was deposited in the name of ST Enterprise. So who is ST Enterprise? As per the term and condition, that it must be a registered cooperative society. ST Enterprise is not a cooperative registered cooperative society. He is not participated in the tender. ST Enterprise. So, respondent number 7, he has not deposited earnest money of 2 lakh in the name of ST for
When
cooperative.
that money was, earnest money was deposited in the name of ST Enterprise, when that
Page 70.
17.
Page 70. Page 70. DG Kesang ST Enterprise. So my submission here in the case is that ST Enterprise is not a multi-purpose cooperative society. It has not been registered under Cooperative Society Act, and no ST Enterprise has not participated in the tender. That is one of the events. Now, financial soundness certificate from a nationalized bank mentioning in value of contract and that the tender is capable of undertaking for a minimum amount of 50 lakh only per category. That also was not satisfied by the respondent board 7. Now, this is annexure level. Annexure level. As per the 4.2 of financial soundness certificate from a national bank mentioning the value of contract. Now, come to the annexure 11,
Page.
page 73. Yeah, this is solvency certificate issued from branch manager, ownership bodies, cooperative, Apex Bank. Apex Bank. Now, Apex Bank is run by the state of ownership body, and it is not a nationalist bank. He has violated. But now, no due certificate from all banks, SBI, SB, such and such, Vijay Bank, such and such, be furnished by the render along with the financial soundness certificate. Now, here in this case, while the petitioner applied for the RTI about the document, they have given the document in the best manner. So, this document was not furnished to us while we filed the petition. So, we raised the objection upon this. But subsequently, they have supplied statement. Now, what is proposed was noticed. Now, come to the 7. Details of vehicle owned by the tenderer along with attested copies of registration certificate and road permit. Minimum 4 trucks or attested copies of lease agreement executed before the registered minimum 4 trucks with attested copies of the registration certificate and road permit. Taxes paid up to that. Now, respondent number 7 has filed the document of 2 vehicles. But the validity of road permit is only all Assam, not Arunachal. So tender was done in Arunachal. The truck will be operated in Arunachal. How a truck who is having the validity of road permit only in Assam can be utilized, can be carried load in Arunachal? There is page 74. Now, and another is page 78.
All Assam.
Another truck furnished by the document furnished by the respondent 7. That is also road permit is valid only in Assam, not in Arunachal Pradesh. All Assam. Despite of this, those are the road permit with taxes paid up to date. It is a clear-cut violation of the term and condition given in the
Says registration certificate and road permits.
No,
But it does not mention the state, but you're saying that the truck has to ply within Arunachal Pradesh, therefore this cannot be done. I think that's your point.
now another is page 160. Seven. Page number 7. Permanent. Seven. Permanent page 118. Type out 118. Permanent business activity certificate issued by the competent authority. Showing its activities especially confined within its coming district, Papupare district, West coming district capital complex. Now, this has not been annexed by the response number 7. Now, Aditya,
Wait, let's. The particulars. Okay, particulars.
yeah. Now, audited balance sheet of the last 3 years. Last 3 years, that is page 83. Page 83. Audited balance sheet of the last 3 years. Now, then in the case, come page 83. The cooperative society of the Papuhate was registered on 10/3/2022. The tender was invited in 2024. So he is not qualified. Past experience, serial number 9, past experience certificate in the field, if any, page 130, 133, 133, annexure 21. Here it is written that a certificate was issued from this office by education such and such, dated roughly such and such 9 January 2025 to MS Papuhate Multipurpose Cooperative Society LTD on his personal request to the affected. Said society has carried good plans of midday meal scheme. Now PM Posan of Pakistan district with effect from October 2023 to March 2024. Then after going through the official record and complaint received from other cooperative society, it is found that MS Papuhate Multipurpose Cooperative Society LTD has not carried any food grain under this establishment.
So this is for past experience of.
Yes. Yes. Then despite of the so much of irregularity, so much of the clear-cut violations of the term and conditions of the standard, the recommendation have been met. Now, after that, during the pendency of the petition, the learned friend has raised several points regarding the maintainability of the petition. So, he has raised another point. He has raised Raised.
In his counter.
No, no, in the court, he has read the jurisdiction that this present petitioner, this registration was made at is coming, but not in the Pakistan. Pakistan is newly created district.
Where? Now I'm not
Now,
following you.
no, that has been decided. Over as per the order dated on 1/4/2025.
Now,
Yeah.
What's this? Now this,
That was regarding.
some other writ petition or what? Same writ petition?
But
Wait,
that was regarding
Some-
the renewal of the registration certificate of the petitioner's work. And on that issue, I raised a jurisdictional issue that
That already decided.
that is
before.
decided. So we are
Then
not
where
taking
is
this
your
ground
order?
as well.
No,
We are not taking this ground.
Also, right, because I'm.
Yes. Yes.
I think that's the order dated 01/04/2025.
2025.
It's that's all.
Here, two questions have been decided.
Ah.
Now, only one question up again. After completion of that, he has raised one question. Existence. The question is that unless money which is deposited as per the tender condition, I have withdrawn.
You have withdrawn.
Withdrawn after the completion of the tender. Now, as per the tender condition, that it can be refunded. It is written. It is not withdrawn, but it is refunded. So authority has refunded me. Then all the participants, they were refunded the amount. Now my question is that to raise the question, he should bona fide. He should be a bona fide person who has deposited the earnest money in the name of Bapu Hake multi-purpose property.
So you're challenging his earnest money. That also first point you had raised that.
No, this is state he raised. It was not raised earlier. Now, my concern is that it is only to fulfill the conditions of their tender process. And there is no such term and condition in the tender condition that in case if you earnest money is refunded, you cannot go for the court, or you cannot seek your relief, and you cannot show your grievances before court. Now, he is mixing up security deposit and the other. It has got parts different. Security amount is deposited after allocating the awarded work. And till to the completion of the work, the amount will be remain before the deputy commissioner. Whereas in the time and so as per that,
It's on that. Says, you're referring to maybe some previous, thing given regarding.
95. I think come to that.
yeah,
This is WPC 95.
It's 111.
95
95 was withdrawn.
withdrawn.
Yes,
No, no, this
95
is-
withdrawn. So what?
Oh.
See, because you
No,
have been dealing
no,
with this case
this is-
before, you know the background, I don't know anything. So unless you explain me, I get lost. in it.
Yeah. This is
You
one,
got
one,
something already heard and decided or something.
well, this is 1/1/2020.
There are two writ petitions.
The two writ petition.
Writ petition 95 already disposed.
No, 95 was filed because the response number 7 was recommended. His name was recommended by the board member. Now 111, I have filed because as per the recommendation of board member recommendation, the government approved. I have challenged the approval.
Okay.
By
of the
filing
government.
the double petition
Approval of the
what-
government.
what?
You have challenged the approval of the government, 95 is a recommendation.
Yes, that is the thing. So when I have already challenged, the 1/1/2025, automatically the 95. Because
No, they have to be considered together.
it becomes infrastructure. Infrastructure because of recommendation of the governor, and I am challenging the approval order. Yes. Now, only one point that is there regarding the deposit of the earnest. Now, my submission here is the case is there. The earnest money was not deposited by Responsible 7 in the name of the cooperative.
I think you have mentioned that.
Yes, society.
Yes, someone else, HT something.
Yeah.
That you have mentioned.
Yeah.
Any authorities? No. Yes, okay, fine.
Seven.
Mm.
No, but not the London Senior Council. Have pointed.
Hmm.
And admittedly, made a submission that there was he has filed a repetition number 95, assailing the entire tender process. And thereafter, the Lord has withdrawn the EMD. After withdrawal of the EMD, my lord, this repetition number 111 has been filed by the petitioner. Now, my lord, the question of law. The question of law is that the locus is the name of the expenditure. Because in the first petition you have withdrawn, and then thereafter suppressing the material facts, file the repetition number 111 without EMD. Now, my lord, Lordship would appreciate on this count that foundation of real proceeding in this real proceeding based on absolute candor and false disclosure with the pompous and perivacator.
So no, 95, honest money was withdrawn.
Withdrawn, my lord. Then withdrawn, the government affidavit is very clear.
By the petitioner.
Yes, my lord. The word, but the pompous here I am using is for a particular purpose, my lord. Because he, after withdrawal the case, he has become arrogant. That is the literal meaning of the pompous. Now, my lord, kindly see the way he filed the repetition number 111 by suppressing the material fact, the word very cater, which I use, is in Hindi, my lord, kya bolte hai, isko you bolte ho. First, change the line. So therefore, these two particular words which I have used has a wider ramification against that. But therefore, my lord, this implies the conduct of the petitioners. He has not approached these honorable court with a clean hands, because the petitioner, my lord, has committed a fundamental breach of this statute by suppressing the material fact that EMD has been withdrawn before filing of the subsequent read petition, that is 111. After withdrawing the earlier read petition where he has assailed the entire the tender process. So once you withdrew it, my lord, meaning thereby the read petition 111 has become infructuous. Now the consequences, my lord, see. To my mind, my lord, withdrawal of EMD has changed the landscape of this read petition. First, my respectful submission would be, my lord, loss of locus standi as a petitioner interest in subject matter stands compromised. Number two, inconsistent conduct. Cannot
So he
claim-
has no the same locus standing. That
Correct,
is your first point. Because of the withdrawal.
Correct.
Number two,
Number two is that inconsistent conduct of the petitioner.
That is, he cannot claim rights while acting contrary to the claim position. Number 3, as simple as abandonment of rights, that is withdrawal of EMD, demonstrates lack of serious interest. So therefore, I place a citation. If anyone who is aggrieved by the state action, approaching the court must be with a clean hands. So therefore, he has not approached this court with a clean hands. On this count, only the read petition is liable to be dismissed without going into the merits of the case. Because, it is a settled position of law, proud PCS. But I rely on this judgment, Arabali Foundation case, there is the judgment. 2025. Prediction. Clean hands, paragraph 9 of the judgment straight up. It is no more less, etc., that doctrine of clean hands and non-separation of material facts is applicable with full force to every precedence before any judicial court. The party invoking extraordinary jurisdiction of the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution of India must come with clean hands and disclose all correct and material facts. If it is brought to the notice of the court that petitioner has been guilty of suppression of material and relevant facts or has not come with clean hands, such conduct must be seriously viewed by the court as the abuse of the process of law, and the petition must be dismissed on that ground, not without entering into merits of the as held in SJS Business Enterprises Private Limited versus State of Bihar, as a general rule, suppression of material facts by a litigant disqualifies such litigant from obtaining any relief. This rule has been evolved out of the need of the courts to deter a litigant from abusing the process of court by deceiving it. So, first proposition is clear. Now, I come the locus on a particular position of law after withdrawal of the EMP, whether he has a local maintained or not. Division bench of this Honorable High Court has clearly held.
What is the second?
1970. Repeat. But it's a very old case. After this, should has not been. This is division bench.
Withdrawal of EMI. Yes. What is it?
Understanding. When it comes to paragraph 11, I will beseech my Lord to kindly indulge line 6 of this particular paragraph. 2 lines is important. Line 6. That being the position so far, as his standard file in respondent number 5 withdrew the earnest money. That, sorry, yes. That being the position so far as his standard file in person of the first sent notice, the respondent number 5 must be held to have withdrawn its tender, or in other words, after the withdrawal of the earnest money, respondent number 5 tender filed in pursuance of the full sale notice ceased to exist with the eye of law. Then, kindly see the impugn government order heading Mahat so and so. That's the problem. Now, therefore, the law is well settled by the division bench of the High Court. After withdrawal of the EMB, that of maintain a read petition. So therefore, these 2 propositions of law which I have cited, put out without entering into the merit of this. You don't have the locus.
When did he withdraw his earnest money?
It will be cleared by the government
when was the earnest money withdrawn? And when is the writ petition filed?
There is one order, no? After which, I think that is read out. Kindly come to order dated 6/5/2025.
Page, the writ petition.
No, this is in the order. I don't know.
What the order?
6/5/2025. Pursuant to the order dated 28/4/2025, passed earlier in this prospects, Mr. R.H. Nawab, Sergeant Additional Advocate General, Arunachal Pradesh, obtained the legal instructions and submitted that the petitioner of WPC number 111 AP 2025 had withdrawn the earnest money with his tender involved in this process. Now,
Already withdrawn.
yes, therefore, without this order for twice mine, therefore, he doesn't have the locus to maintain this reputation. If my lord is convinced, I need not to further go on arguing on the merit. If I go on merit, I can demonstrate because the submission has been advanced in such a manner. What should I say? I don't want to use that word because it is not it has not properly been demonstrated before the court. Still, then, my lord, for brevity, kindly allow me to place those
Because it's not
facts where
necessary
it has.
that you still touch on the same merits of the case.
Yeah.
Because it is not automatic that accept your submission.
Correct.
Then what happens?
Now, my lord, kindly come. I request my lord to kindly come to page 10 of the read. Where I find the fault lies, because in our normal parlance, because the words it means. This is which I avoid, It hurts my friends also, anyone, if I use this word. But not kindly come to page 111, terms and conditions. All the argument advanced by my learned senior friend is misplaced. And it does not have the legs to stand itself. Kindly see. First condition, which the tendering authority has prescribed is at serial number 1, paragraph 1. Earnest money of rupees 2 lakhs only in the form of deposit or receipt, fixed deposit receipt in favor of the deputy commissioner of application with right. The earnest money will be refunded on finalization of the tender. But two things now. The first thing is that, it says that only 2 lakhs rupees is mandatory deposited in the name of deputy commissioner. But it does not say who should submit it. Whether if it is a Nangyo Nampin or it is a Papu Hote, anyone can deposit this money on behalf of the bidders. It is there, the government in their affidavit has categorically added. Yes, there is no such condition. And term and condition of a tender prescribed by the tendering authority has to be appreciated and respected. Because they are the one who has ordered the tender document. And thereafter they have fixed the terms and conditions. On the first count, the argument that we have not deposited money from this account stands
So a fixed deposit was deposited by someone else, but for you.
for me. And that has been accepted by the
Yes.
tendering authority. So therefore, if at all he is agreed by this first petition itself, then he ought to have challenged the entire tender terms and conditions. Where in this particular rate petition, he has not put it. So therefore, the tension goes. The second, kindly see.
Nationalized bank or not?
Yes.
Apex Bank is nationalized or not?
It's the Apex Bank. Any bank in India is a scheduled bank. In Arunachal Pradesh, we have Apex Bank. Apex Bank, the rural bank is also there. Similarly, in Mizoram, Cooperative Bank is there. So in this count, all these banks are scheduled bank, and they operate under the strict supervision and directions of the Reserve Bank of India. Without the approval of the Reserve Bank of India, this bank cannot operate. learned senior friend has raised is no due certificates from Vote Bank, SBI, ABCA, UCO Bank.
He doesn't want to pursue that.
This is also misleading. I don't know.
He mentioned that he's not pursuing this.
For sure.
No, he said he's not pursuing.
He accepted.
He's not, he
Oh.
accepted, he's not pursuing.
Then, my lord, the stress which.
Permit, no permit. Next is a permit.
But the ground number 7, page, calculation number 7, page 112. Details of vehicles owned by tender along with attested copies of registration certificate and roads permits, minimum code transport attested copies. Copies of his agreement executed before a magistrate, might not be marked as magistrate, what it is. Because he has executed his document before a notary. Therefore, on this first count, he has not fulfilled the tender at the rate area, and this is a big case, tender can be rejected. Now, my lord, I request my lord kindly, I request my lord kindly come to page 15 of the report. Annexure series. This is connected, it has some relevancy in this, my lord. Page 48, annexure service, my lord. 48, what pertaining to what? I straight up with him, my lord. Skill number 2. And this 1/4. Number, how this tender was presented? A, got numbers of people submitted, which is believed by Geo offline basis. Or could not take details of people. Vahan. Now, how he can? Vahan is an online thing. And tender, my lord, the DTO office is within the office of the Deputy Commissioner in Bangkok, the beautiful district which I belong to. I know location of this office. If he has not fulfilled the conditions of the tender, condition itself, yes, because the law is well settled, my lord. If you want, it must be get on your own merits, not on the weakness. But you please come with the clean hands. You approach the court with a solid ground, so that law is seen to be done. And justice delivered according. Thanks. In this particular point, I'm thinking B, plot number A, 17465. He has submitted the.
Anyway, so you're saying you cannot challenge by this thing, that when you also sell this one.
Correct, that is settled law. And then you see, yes, details of submitted properly by them. Right. No.
But I don't know. I'm supposed to fly within the project.
No, better. I where is the problem? Now, can we see the conditions? 7. Page 111. 12. Details of vehicle owned by the tenderer along with the attested copies of registration certificates and road permits, minimum floor trucks, or attested copies of each agreement executed before a registry. Minimum four trucks with attested copies of the registration certificate and road permit with Texas paid off. The first part I have answered. The second part is which the portion, my lord, which is falling from my lord, is that whether the road permit should only have the permission for flying the trucks the state of Arunachal. But the tender condition doesn't say so. It only says that you must have a permit. And will not kindly see that Sedusa will Bucket Tiger reserves reside. See, like if I go from here, from Kolongi, I have to travel up Jammu. From there, we take down to the right, and then we enter. So invariably, a vehicle which has a flying permit must be in that. So therefore, my certificate was submitted on the basis of this. It has both, because it has been routing to Assam and then partly in Arunachal. So that is how this read petition, to my mind, is not mentionable for the reasons that the conduct of the petitioner is page 89. That's it. Yeah, so, but just
Page 89.
yeah. Yeah, I just. Kindly pick up my affidavit in the opposition paragraph. This is the core answer all the queries raised by my other senior friend. It will answer everything. Page 140 of my affidavit of opposition. Respond to the 90.
Let's see. Counter. Page.
Page 140 of paragraph. Just kindly allow me to read this so that it will further clarity. That with regards to the statement made in paragraph 13 of the read petition, it is not true and is hereby denied by the answering deposit in this context and the opponent begs to state that the earnest money of rupees 2 lakhs only of private respondent number 7 was deposited in the form of deposit and receipt. Stroke fix the positive favor of the Commission of Publication restricted in front of MS HT Enterprises which submitted by the private respondent number 7 to the tendering authority as earnest money. There is no clause in the tender. There is no clause specify that earnest money ought to be submitted from the bank account of the bidder in the term and condition of the tender. The clause 4, subclause 1 of the term and condition of tender, it just states that earnest money.
That you have already mentioned.
Yes.
So,
So this is clarification, my lord, can you take on the call? Now, my lord, kindly come to the 3. Now they have accepted finally because in their read petition they have in addition.
they're not pressing this point.
Yes. 4 melody is important. Younger is 4 is important. The private respondent number 7 has submitted income tax exemption certificate dated 7/1/2025 issued by Nitin Gami, an associate chartered accountant. Number 2, certifying that MS Papu Hotel multi-purpose corporation is eligible for exemption from income tax under the provision of section 10. So now, election, so election 2, my lord, can be seen. It's there in the election. $153. This is the now, kindly allow me to read paragraph 13. 6. And younger says 6 is also important. Where can be allowed to read this?
Okay, 3 years, last 3 years.
Yes, my lord. That also we have done. And this ground was taken by the learned senior court. Page 89. It's in page 89.
He mentioned that since the writ petition was filed in 2024, last 3 years was something 2000. Last 3 years it cannot be said something.
Yes. So there
I got your point.
This goes, my lord. This paragraph. My lord, he has raised this to page 89 of the read petition. Now, well, then we come to paragraph 20, which I have. Then, with regard to the statement made in paragraph 14 of the read petition, it is not true and is hereby denied by the answering department. In this tax, that the foreign begs to state that clause 4, subclause 7 of term and condition of tender, which provide that details of vehicles, details including the insurance and PUC, which the petitioner wills to submit a paper insurance certificate and PUC and one drug PUC.
I think you have mentioned this.
There's no drugs, I submitted 2 papers instead of agreement dated is also done. So therefore, below that in paragraph 17, kindly take on board the ground which I raised that the locals because we didn't just like requiring this particular point. There are 17. That with regard to the statement made in paragraph 21 of the written petition, they will not do and are hereby denied by the answering the point. In this context, your humble opponent mentions indeed that the petitioner in the private respondent servant rates its approved document is not similar as claimed by the petitioner. It is pertinently mentioned here that the petitioner has withdrawn his unless money deposit from the tendering authorities, which is informed by additional advocate general Arunachal Pradesh. So therefore, that particular
So he doesn't have a locus.
he doesn't have the locus standi. Therefore, my respectful submission is that we will kindly see the Tata Cellular case, paragraph 94. 94 is very, very clear.
Okay, yes.
Tata Cellular case. Which I have not got, but I remember Tata Cellular. I will provide.
Give then, I don't know, I'm not.
Yes. If another tender, I can do it.
Okay, submit that.
I'll submit it by the evening.
They're saying there's a similar thing.
Yes, similar case. Now, see, in the read petition, nothing that needed. All of I did it. Except for the arbitrary making a whimsical statement on surmises will not sustain. For this, I will rely on paragraph 14 of the Jagdish Mandal case. I'll 2007, the judgment I'll provide it. So therefore, now in the Mahabinda Express judgment, 2012, in a commercial contract, I'll furnish the judgment,
Okay,
and it's past day in the court after one day. No, therefore, in the Mahabinda Expresses, the judgment has clearly made. Whether you are the highest or the lowest bidder, you don't have a fortified right the tender should be awarded. And similarly, in PSN Joshi case 2004, I'll place all this. So later on, give the latest judgment on this is 2024 Madras Aluminium Corporation Construction. Even if there is a infractions of mistake by the tendering authority, the read code in excess of 226 should not intervene. I'll place all this.
Yes, okay.
That is my respectful submission. And I'm told the larger advocate general like to make his submission. So,
We'll make it part of continue.
I'll
Then you give your rebuttal tomorrow.
so my lord, I will give the.
I'll clarify some point. Now, the income tax exemption certificate can be issued by a chartered accountant, CA, whether he is a competent authority.
Anyway, that's one of your points. Rebuttal, you have mentioned that.
And another point.
So,
Yes.
so let the AG also, let the respondents complete their submissions and then in rebuttal, in one go, you can, we'll hear you again tomorrow. Yes, but, so done it's here also. Assisted by Mr. Learned Senior Counsel for the petitioner, assisted by Mr. So and so. He also Learned Counsel for Private Response. 7. Having got the learned counsels, a matter is forward since the learned AG, petitioner AG, is yet to make his submission. This is the matter, then tomorrow.
Great.
Item number 16.
Appeared for the court, son. That appears for the court.
Item number 17.
We need some more time for our finding out content in the website. It was 3 weeks time. Spring.
Man or say, they have already filed.
Yeah, but I don't know, what says? Yes, we don't know.
Lordship,
So epidemic of position. Not yet filed, but when should we file it?
Lordship, respondent number has not filed. Private respondent.
Wait. So private respondent has not filed, but the state have already. Okay, Mr.
T. Rolling.
You know, it also for the submits that we do the state respondents in the county. The private respondent number 4.
Yes, it's one.
It's yet to find their county.
Lordship, last opportunity, maybe.
Private respondent. It's not the-
Item number 18.
None appeared. Shina was so not a doctor. Have to find the counter and has its to one velocity. And correspondent number 1 is present, straight for further time for the counter. We have the book.
Item number 19.
Was for the petitioner. Not appeared. None appeared for the petitioner was, that is that council.
Yes.
Mr. P. Johnson.
Yes.
That is standing council for RP. Also for petition and it's not present, is the matter after.
Item number 20.
The state. Respond to the file account. Affidavit of first not yet filed. Mr. It's none are in council for the petition. For none appear for the response. Seeing that you have, to see that the respondents are used by the counter. This after 3 weeks. Okay, after weeks.
Item number 25.
We have taken steps, to be successful. Two entries.
You're representing respondent number. Is the petitioner,
I am ready. I am respondent.
respondent number what?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. 2 and 3 has been received.
Yes, ma'am. One is a body of association, it's, respondent number one, and two entries are secretary, president and secretary. So
So
they-
you represent the respondents.
yes,
Is it
yeah, my lord, we are representing both.
all the responses? So you find the counter. by the-
Yes, I have my interim prayer, my lord.
But-
I have an interim prayer, my lord. So last occasion, honorable court has said that all. Yes, ma'am, sorry,
Mr.
N Rama.
Running counsel for the petition. So,
My lord, 1 week, my lord, because the, in regard to the impugn order, my lord, we cannot do any activities. Because since we have a association, my lord, Arunachal Body Wing Association. And we have
Just a
upcoming
matter
event.
After 1 week
Hello.
for consideration of the interim made by the current council for the petition. Yes.
Deeply honored.
Item number 26.
None appeared for the party number, list after. Nothing.
Item number 27.
It's almost time for lunch break, so
No, the, I need the time. I'm for the respondent, respondent number 3. It's decent and awesome, it is the Razivani University. So, I need this after 2 weeks.
Mr.
Arnabam,
Arnabam, current council for the petition,
respondent,
for the respondent.
respondent number 3.
Number 3 has prayed for adjournment of the matter while none of the petition. Be of the book, which is the, you're the petitioner, it is a point, in person, one Mr. Doctor, what Doctor Satish Kumar, learned, no, Satish Kumar, petitioner has appeared in person. In person and has not objected to the prayer made for adjournment of the view of the book, list after. Where are your councils? You have some council, isn't it? Okay, but you prefer to appear in person, your councils, they will appear later, is it? Have you engaged your council?